You know what I haven't seen in a while? Is a Drumsy video. I haven't seen Drumsy since like, well, I've watched a couple Drumsies in the past, but I haven't seen it. I'd be curious to see if he actually talks about VR chat Edaters are insane. That is actually very true. He's not wrong on that one, to be honest. He's definitely not wrong. VR chat Edaters. I haven't seen Drumsy.
What if you could
forever.
date anyone in the world at any time? While you're dressed up as a rat? This is what the future of dating looks like. Welcome to VR Chat, the internet's premier social platform. And its dating scene? It's become a haven for the weirdest shit you've ever seen.
Why do I have a feeling I'm about to have two people start dating me?
Oh my goodness, his wanger's out.
Hi, I'm your friendly reporter Drumsy, and here to talk about this romantic issue with me today is my cousin, Rune.
Ooh, yeah, I'm Rune, and I'm here to talk about beautiful dating advice with my cousin, who definitely didn't release a video recently saying that we weren't cousins, and he didn't discuss that he was going to be dropping that. Hey, good to see you.
Hi, cousin.
Hi, cousin. I've missed you so much.
Rune, have you ever dated someone in VR?
Fuck no, dude. No, I'm normal. I've dated somebody in Gaia Online, though, when I was in high school.
Oh my god, Gaia Online, dude. Yo, dude. Oh my god, that's a throwback and a half, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Shout out to Kiyoshi Tenemura if you're watching this right now. We would like cutesy RP every day, and then one day they sent me a message and they're like, I have something I need to tell you. And actually it was a girl.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay, it was a little confusing though.
But what does dating in VR look like? Visit the boobardly community of VR Chat and you'll see tons of people who have written in their bios, taken by X. Almost everyone you meet is claimed by someone.
Oh.
Claimed? Like owned? Like a dog?
Yes! That's
Yeah, there's quite a. I think I've encountered quite a few of those, to be honest.
like kink community stuff. Oh god, where are you taking me?
Fans of the game will habitually log into eDate, spending time together socially without even having to be in the same country. Maybe going into a locked room in a nightclub map and getting a little handsy, letting your phantom sense do the work.
No, you're taking me to an ERP place, dude. I'm scared. I don't know if I can do this.
Hold on, Rune! The ride has just begun! Because whether you're jorking your G-nuts in a full bodysuit or falling asleep with your boo thing, surely dating in VR is safe. Because, after all, you're just in your own home.
Kind of, but not really, though. Control your people. Those are not my people. What the fuck?
I feel like I'm gonna get phantom sense groped today.
Yup,
Oh, Jesus
dating in
Christ.
VR is chill and problem-free. Except
not.
for never.
I'm so scared, dude.
Security checkpoint. Rune, I'm going to show you 4 suspects in VR. I need you to tell me which one of them is an underage player.
I can do this so easy. If you knew deep lore me, I was a woman of culture. The one that's underage is the one on the bottom right from Kimetsu no Yaiba. Because the other one is a teacher and she's freaking dead now. And then the top one's an assassin. And then the other one's like a freaking 1,000. I'm a 1,000-year-old elf witch.
Trick question, in VR, it's impossible to tell.
I don't win anything.
That's true. That's very true, actually. That's actually very true.
You don't, sorry.
Oh, what the frick, dude?
You win my love and appreciation.
What?
That's right, in
There
VR,
your
you
kin,
often can't
control your
verify
freaky frogs,
age,
control your
gender, or
mama.
appearance. On top of that, voice modulators are free and getting better and better, and
Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what? They have this now? Wait, what?
sure, there's an 18+ age verification in VR chat, but kids can just get their parents to verify for them.
Exactly.
You want to see my homemade
Yeah.
voice modulator?
Yeah, you have one?
Hi, my name is Rune, and I'm all 100% mad.
How was that?
Cool. Moving on. Worst of all, these kids know they're in danger.
Drumsy, I've watched like most of your videos and I didn't actually realize it was the real you.
Well, who'd you think I was when I was pulling you around to Disneyland all day?
A profile.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
That's right. Kids know they're
Jesus.
around.
I
Jesus
used to go into this game where
Jesus
you would get a
Christ.
word and then you would draw it and then people would have to guess and people could message you and they'd be like ASL, ASL. I mean, everyone would definitely always lie about their age and then they'd start RPing with one another. And I definitely was probably talking to some adults. But anyways, that's okay. I think that's just part of childhood. Anyways, that was definitely a child you guys were hanging out with.
Yup. Unfortunate. We regret it every day. With shaky safety features, any kid getting on this game is immediately assaulted accepted by people.
I just don't know why they even accepted for kids to be on here, to be frankly honest. It makes no fucking sense, you know? They shouldn't have never like done that.
Doing lap dances, making out in the corner, and other 18+ activities no little goofer should be looking at.
And that's why we should ban VR chat.
Stop. Wait, that's not the point of this. If you've ever seen a clip of VR chat, maybe you're under the impression that it's all silly little cartoon characters and anime references. But maybe you're wrong, and everything is not Daijobu.
Oh my god, it's artsy? It's artsy, right? Artsy VRC? I don't know if that's their name or not, or whatnot.
Sexiness is everywhere in VR chat. So
That's
many
facts.
elements of the game are overtly spicy. Try and play the game for 1 minute in a crowded world without finding someone presenting their zongers. When you boot up the game for the first time and you're searching for an avatar to use as your new look, I would say well over half of the models have what many would call high goon ability.
What would you rate mine as?
Cousin, that's so inappropriate. 7.
I was gonna give myself a 2 at most, but thank you.
You got bunny rabbit ears. So many kids grew up on Lola.
You know what? You're so right, dude. You're so valid.
And when everywhere you turn is sexy, it's pretty hard
Oh,
for our
ADC.
feeble human
Okay,
minds
yeah,
to
I know
resist,
something
causing
like
many
that.
people in game to
I know it started
lean
with
in
an
a
A.
sensual direction.
I hate these models. Fuck those models, dude. Those models suck ass, dude. They look so ugly, man.
Now there are groups specifically formed for adult encounters of all kinds, and they are everywhere. It's one of the largest.
Yeah, so I just found out specifically that like some of the more like adult or like lewd stuff in general is mostly behind like private worlds. Usually in public worlds in general, there's like none. Like, it's not really like much adults or anything like that. They keep to themselves specifically. And they just do their own, they just kind of like do their own thing. So yeah, they just kind of like completely separate. They're just like completely separated from everyone else.
Social elements of the game. There are maps that are made for spicy interests,
Yes.
like BDSM whip maps.
You want to know something, chat? You want to know something, chat? You want to know the funniest thing about it? I think, yeah, this is the place. This is where I met my twin sister. This is actually the BDSM dungeon where I actually met my twin sister.
Whip maps, furry cages, bathroom stalls with holes in the walls.
No.
And I don't know what this is, but there is an event going on today
Shut your
called the
realism
Freakers
ass
Ball
up.
at the Freakers Hall. Rune, what do you think that is?
No. You didn't tell me this is what I was doing. I have a
No, this is like way
boyfriend.
before.
So you can't talk about the Freakers Ball at the Freakers Hall with your boyfriend around?
Are you taking me there?
No!
Oh, okay, we can talk about it then. Okay, good.
Oh my god, I would never do that to you.
Thank you. You know, I don't want to commit ERP infidelity, so. And you have a wife.
Well, I'm just talking about the subject. This is a new
Drumsy has a wife? Holy shit, dude, I have been. Damn, it's been a long time since I haven't seen a Drumsy video. God damn, dude. Jesus, he's married? When did he get married?
news report.
No, this is safe. This is safe. Listen, we're very loyal. We're the most loyal. We're the loyalist cousins you've ever met.
I'm a god-bearing individual. Commandment number 1, thou shalt not commit adultery.
Computer oil this man up, make his mustache 15 times larger, wrap it around his ball sack, and make him fall.
Computer, strike that from the record. But Rune, what if I told
I
you
don't know.
that was just
Like
the
I said,
tip
I haven't seen,
of
like
the
I said
iceberg?
specifically,
I
I have
don't
not
like that
seen
you
a
did
Drumsy
that
video in
part.
forever.
Get ready for ERP. Rune, pick a hangout to join in VR. Do you choose
You do
Spoodle's
know the Scottish girl is actually dead. You know that, right?
Movie Club, DJ Gupple's rave concert, Splooge Master's erotic roleplay?
Splooge Master? What? This is an actual place? Splooge Master? Oh my goodness gracious me. That's fucking funny for a name.
Sesh, or the International Drumsy Fan Club?
I'm probably safest at the Drumsy fan club.
I knew I could believe in you, cousin.
I got you, dude.
I knew I could believe in you to join all the people who hit the subscribe button. Aw.
Let's go! Hit that button!
I would never ask people to hit the subscribe button out loud in the middle of a video.
Hit that button! Hit it!
ERP stands for erotic roleplay.
Yep.
It's when people pretend to have spicy experiences
Yep.
in an online space
They
to
have the sex. The sex. I'll say it right here. The sex.
simulate real intimacy. And in VR chat, this is popular.
That's a lot. That's a lot of...
Holy cow, dude. End Racism Party is a group against racism within VR chat. It's just it's just such a mood killer. It's so boring when a 13-year-old kid comes along screaming, you know what? Now, ERP is bad. Keep it to cuddling and relaxing. Go watch a movie. Don't be horny. For ERP users, only 18 plus server links, Discord. Wanna sync ERP. The enterprise resource planning community. Well, some of those are memes. Some of those are just making fun of the ERP people. So most of those aren't really like ERP. Some of them are just making fun of them.
Really horny, lonely people who could just go outside and go to their local bar or cafe and talk to some fine shits, but instead they're inside.
They're just being social.
Well, they need to try it to be social a different way. Oh my god, I sound like a boomer.
That's right. There are groups.
Well, I think the only difference is, I think the only positive I could say about this is like they're in their comfort of their own home, right? That's number one, right? When it comes to this. Plus also they're not gonna get any, they're also not gonna get any STDs, you know? Like there are some positives about it at the end of the day.
That are formed specifically to ERP with one another. And there's worlds dedicated to privately and publicly ERPing with random strangers.
So they're having ERP orgies?
I don't know if we could say that, but yeah, they are.
Oh my god.
And I'm sorry for bringing this to your attention, but there are even groups called cuddle groups, which are exactly what they sound like, just a group of people making a little cuddle puddle.
No, I don't like that. I don't believe in phantom sense, but if somebody tried cuddling against me, I would not like that. I don't like that at all.
You might.
It's not a big, huge problem for like the cuddle thing or so, you know? If they want to do it, they can just go do it, you know?
Accidentally walk into a cuddle puddle and you can't escape it.
No, easy. I take the headset off.
I do think the general vibe of lewdness that exists all over VR chat just reinforces these kind of behaviors. Everybody who plays is eventually presented with this kind of stuff at some point. Now,
Yeah,
in
it's true.
private, you
Yeah.
can do whatever you want consensually. Like, I'm not here to stop you. Get it on, freaks. But in places that are public or can be easily accessed by children, maybe don't do that.
Well, before I'm gonna be honest with you, before it was even a thing or so, for when kids were there were stuff like that in public worlds from time to time. It was pretty fucking funny, I'll be honest with you.
Thank you.
What the hell was that?
Belly button.
It's a public map! I don't know if this is a crazy take, but sexual harassment and public spicy acts are kind of unpleasant. Please stop! This kind of behavior online also creates murky situations with consent. We all already deal with keyboard warriors online harassing people behind
Pharaoh. I'm gonna call you out right now.
the safety of a screen. But in VR, someone can walk up and, like, start licking you. And there's nothing you can really do to avoid it. Anonymity with dating in VR.
Well, technically, there is something you can do about it at the end of the day. There's a setting or so where people can, like, basically, like, they turn invisible or so when they come close to you. It's like a weird, like safety barrier kind of type of thing. When they get close to you, they just disappear, so it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, so.
Creates all sorts of issues with you not really knowing who you're talking to. Maybe that Five Nights at Freddy's cutie Vanessa is actually a 50-year-old balding father of 3.
Just like all the people who love those AI e-girl accounts or who get scammed on Telegram and are using women's pictures, but I'm like, that is absolutely a 56-year-old man from Idaho. No way he's anything different.
She's calling him out by name.
They're always named like Robert
I don't
in
know what
real
you're
life
talking about.
or Edwin.
Not to mention that companies exist that make devices to amplify your experiences.
Yes, there is stuff like that.
So you never know, if you brush up against another avatar, it could be being used by a guy engaging in hand-to-gland combat with a $500 Slurp Master.
You're joking.
Yep, you can have little toys that connect to like what you're touching in VR. So like, let's just say for YouTube's sake, for demonetization's sake, we'll say there's a glove you could put on your hand, and then when you touch something in game, you feel it on your hand. But let's say that for a different body part.
It's like they made the haptic vest for when you get fire blasted in Skyrim for the other place. That's crazy.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
You know, you could just go outside.
We're talking about the future.
I'm like, there's a market for it at the end of the day, so people are just gonna buy it. Like, it's the same thing for the smelling scent thing, you know, that we were making fun of last time.
And I hate to bring it up again, but there is a huge underage problem on this game. Look at this clip of a girl who
dude. Facts, dude. These parents are literally letting their kids play freaking VR chat. Somebody explained this to me, how these parents are allowing these kids to play VR chat, dude. It's just kind of like, that's just bad parenting, bro. Remember the fucking video that we saw from August the Duck that was literally criticizing what's her face or so? I forgot her name already immediately. But that one VTuber or so, just because like literally straight up, you know, that like, you know, she sang a piece of like, she just likes a song or so in general, which is like Lolly God Requiem. But then you have like literally these specific in the Western side of the community, right? You have literally kids going into VR chat, brother. VR chat. They're just literally letting their kids play this game, dude.
Got a job in a ERP world in VR.
Hey, I had a question for you, actually.
Yeah, what's up?
Are you not ashamed to be doing this?
No, not really, to be completely honest with you. I haven't done any of the career part of my job at all. I've only been working behind the bar.
Would you do it if they asked?
Depends. What do you pay?
Holy shit, she's 16. No, you're 16. You shouldn't be doing that.
I know.
That's really not good.
It's a job, though.
No, what? What?
No.
Yeah. You see that? You see that? It's weird, bro. It's crazy.
Oh, no. This is like way worse than me getting groomed on that online drawing charades game. This is like way worse. I gotta raise my future child on an island away from all the technology so that they're freaking isolated and then outcast by the rest of society because I cannot let them be having these conversations in VR chat.
And not to mention, there's a lot of different tables in the ERP cafeteria. For
Yeah.
example,
Yeah, this is the same thing in Roblox too as well.
Rune, pick a person from this list to date.
Okay.
A 25-year-old man, a 25-year-old woman, Chef Gordon Ramsay, or a baby.
Well, 25's too young for me, so I'm gonna go for Gordon Ramsay.
That's right, Rune. The answer is anyone but the baby. Welcome to VR Chat Age Play servers.
I'm sorry, what?
This one's gonna be really hard not to be
This one's
judgmental about.
weird.
No, dude, are you about to take me to diaper baby people?
This is the video! We signed up for it!
Oh, dude, I'm cool with so many things. There are just some things that I find a bit unethical, and some things that I find illegal, like talking to teenagers.
Age play is a type of usually spicy roleplay where consenting adults act as or treat others as a different age, most commonly involving adults acting like young children, infants, or toddlers. And you guessed it, this happens in VR.
Have you ever been here before? Been out before? Yes, you are. Oh, I almost want to start.
Let me remind you, it's the furries. See? It's always the furries. It's the reoccurring side quest in Yakuza. Yes, it's literally the Yakuza quest from the Yakuza series where you find those dudes or so basically doing age play. Yeah, this is the thing. It's grown-up adults doing this shit, but, you know, at the end of the day, you know, it's also mixed with kids as well, so.
Cuddle pile with you.
He's treating her like she's a baby. Pretty sure this is a grown woman.
More cuddles.
You gotta explain what's going on, man.
They have age regress because they got too much input and just stressed out. They're basically a little child now. They are usually 21, but right now they are 2.5 and like completely age regress. They have gone back to when they were.
We need to open up insane asylums. You guys need to open up insane asylums. Everybody in the Western society needs to open up insane asylums again.
Little child mentally.
Why do you guys like it so much?
It's really nice to see the pure joy and the wholesomeness of how a child used to live. I should really start a babysitting company IRL.
Raven,
Okay, obviously for some people this might be a comfort thing. This might be a mental health
Hey,
thing.
Robo.
I'm trying
It
really
is
hard not to
mental
judge
health.
people, but if I was gonna judge people, I would say maybe the guy from that video should not be starting an IRL babysitting company.
Yeah, I agree. And listen, I understand everyone goes through things differently, but all I'm going to say is that for 4 years straight, I didn't sleep every single night. Every 2 days, I would get a 2-hour nap. I did this 7 days a week for 4 years. And then I went on to working freaking 18-hour work days for years and years and years. And I never age regressed. And I'm just saying some people do that. And that's fine. You know, go see a psychiatrist. But
Exactly.
acting like a widow baby when society's already full of pedophiles is maybe not great.
So true. Wow,
Yeah.
computer, is this girl cooking?
Computer, put me in the White House. Get rid of the other guy and put me in the White House. Computer, I'm ending pedophilia today.
Wow, what a bold stance. Oh, and one more thing.
Yes, this is also pretty common too as
Just
well
like
in
real
VR
life,
chat.
this can get even worse when you involve substances. It's easy to drink in VR chat. A massive part of the game is social
Thank you for the
worlds
follow.
based around
Welcome.
drinking. Here's a Reddit thread titled, "Why does everyone seem to drink so much and almost every day in VR chat?" This user says, alcohol.
Well, it wasn't super common when I came in to play, but for some apparent reason, you know, some people have this experience.
Alcoholism is a real issue. Combine that with the fact that it's cheaper to drink at home than at a bar, and it's easier to organize a drinking night in VRC with friends
That's
than in
true.
real life, and
Yeah.
boom, you've got the perfect recipe for developing a problem.
You're so right. I didn't think about that. Wow. So I think what you're saying is we should ban VR chat.
She's back. Put her in the White House.
Computer, oil me up, put me in a micro bikini, make my ass 15 times bigger, and put me in the White House. Give me huge balls too.
But that's right. With drinking in VR, you don't have to find a ride home. You don't have to pay the high costs of drinks due to inflation.
Yeah.
Easier drinking, that can lead to addiction. Alcohol can become a way to bond for couples in VR.
Yep.
But that, combined with the romantic nature of the game and all of its avatars, can start to lead to some blurred lines and dangerous situations. Just like in real life, the relationships people have with alcohol and their partners in VR can be super toxic.
Yep.
Not everybody who drinks is toxic. My cousin is a really nice person when she's drunk.
Thank you so much, and I stay a nice person, and I think people who become mean or do bad things are actually just mean people on the inside, because when you drink, that doesn't make you a different person. That's your true self coming out.
Whoa. Oh shit. And even worse, it's often impossible to know you're drunk in VR when you're inside the headset. A 2024 study asked users about alcohol usage in VR, and one of the participants said they had no idea how to gauge how drunk they were until they actually took the headset off and stood up.
Oh my God.
Something about being in the screen and everything being like perfectly clear right in front of your eyes, it makes you feel normal.
I wonder how many like VR chat related deaths there are per year.
You mean like for drinking?
Yeah, or like something happened to them while they were playing VR chat. Maybe they fell.
That is also so true. There is nobody at the bar like keeping an eye on you. There's nobody that's gonna be like, hey, I think you need to stop having drinks. You're at home alone. You can drink as much as you want. And you're in game in a party, everyone's vibing. Nobody's really like, hey, how many drinks have you had?
Yeah, no. And also because people like to
Yeah,
role
nobody
play a
really
lot, so I'm
does
sure there's
that,
tons of people
so-
who like they don't
Even
even.
though, like, because I used to be a bartender to begin with, you're supposed to like stop them or so before, because you know you hold responsibility of not to get them pissed drunk at the end of the day. So
drink, but they
Ooh.
probably
like if
pretend
I
to be drunk.
like for me, if I started role playing as a bartender, so I would actually probably like take it serious, as in like to the point of like, hey, you should need to stop drinking or so and stuff like that. You know, I don't, because I like I said, I used to be a bartender, so that's why I think like the only way I would be serious or so is like making them stop drinking.
or high
Even though I
or whatever.
can't, but-
Whoa, I'm so crazy. You know what I mean? And so it's probably like hard to know. Oh my God. So yeah, we just got to ban the whole game, huh?
Oh, let me see.
But even when crazy things like this aren't happening and relationships happen between consenting adults, issues still come up all the time. And in
Yes.
VR, it gets weird. This user on Reddit says, yeah, some people be chronically dating on VR chat. I see some people with a new boyfriend or girlfriend every week.
Oh my fucking God, dude. It is so fucking true, dude. This is so true. This was like early days of VR chat, but this was like super common and early. I don't know how it is now, because I haven't really bothered talking to people who've been dating or so, but holy cow, it was fucking common or so in early days.
I personally think they're lonely or can't make IRL connections, and attention from anyone becomes addicting to them.
I mean, when you
Yeah.
think about it, that's really no different than the average man or woman with the online dating apps, because they're probably scrolling and swiping and chatting.
Yeah, it's very similar.
Yeah,
They've
you know,
like
she's
made
not
it
wrong
into
on
like
that one,
dopamine
actually,
to
to be
just
honest.
scroll, and you can do that in VR too.
Yeah.
This user responded to him saying, yeah, I've met a few people like this myself, though one person was especially bad. He was basically online 24/7. The only things he did outside of VR chat was taking a shower, going to the bathroom, and maybe a short break for food. Eating.
Facts. There was a lot of people too like this in general in the past. In the past, though, I haven't, at least as of recently or so, the people that I've interacted with doesn't have this kind of stuff. But the people in the past or so, oh my goodness gracious me, was it super common.
Sleeping, and everything else was done inside VR
Yes.
chat. He had severe social anxiety,
Yep.
dropped out of school,
Yep.
basically couldn't function in real
Yep.
life, and of course, he also flirted with and tried to ERP with every single person that showed even the tiniest bit of interest in him.
Fucking facts, dude. So fucking dude. It's not even just that dude too as well. It's pretty common in quite like a lot of like females and males too. It's like they have that specific type or so where like if you show the tiniest interest in them, they start like, you know, they start accelerating super fast or so to get, you know, to get it on, you know, or to get to that point.
So, if these people are of legal age and all they're doing is playing VR chat and nothing else ever, how do they have a job to pay rent? Are they just like not Americans?
It's possible. There's a lot of like international user base. They could just be supported by the government. There's also some mommy daddy lovers out there, you know, that are just staying at home and getting paid for it, and that's okay too. But you still gotta get outside.
No, for sure. I mean, the vitamin D, your bones, they become so brittle and then you get old and you shatter when you get sneezed on. So it's important to move and get the vitamin D.
So true. So true.
I need that vitamin
Thank you.
D.
Finally, this user on Reddit talks about how they dated a girl on VR chat when they were 15. The girl they were dating was actually 10. That 10-year-old was crushing on a 17-year-old, and other guys that were apparently their age were messaging them about sex-related things.
No, this is so bad.
So it's just like when you're on a game that is surrounded by these spicy topics, of course.
This is the reason why are the parents even letting these kids straight up play VR chat, dude? It makes no sense, like, whatsoever. This is why you gotta be on top of your kids. If you're not on top of your kids or anything like that, or what they're doing literally on the internet, you're a bad parent. Simple as fact.
Like, they're gonna get encouraged to talk about it.
Oh man, we gotta do a full society reset, huh? Just bomb the whole thing?
I guess so.
Oh, frick, we're so cooked.
But wait, after all of that, could dating in VR actually be good?
There are actually, like, at the end of the day, yeah, there are a lot of questionable things, but it's at the end of the day, it's bad people. It's just bad people overall. These are just straight up just bad people. But there actually are, like, successful dating in VR. There's been weddings and
Rune,
stuff like that.
I personally know someone who had a success story in VR chat.
Yeah.
Her name is Dusty. She got featured in an HBO documentary about VR chat where she told her story about finding her boyfriend and eventually getting married to him in VR.
Wait, like in real life, they have now also been married?
Yes, they are now living with each other, married in real life. Yeah, and the marriage was in VR.
You know what? Frick yeah, dude. Frick wedding planners and venues. Yeah, free wedding.
Yeah, save your money, honestly, yeah. Dusty met Toaster at a VR dance event, and she got attracted to how he was moving.
Oh.
Now they're living together in real life, and it's a beautiful relationship.
Do they have an ER baby?
Do they have a VR baby? Did you just ask me that?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one of those age play people.
That's what I was thinking.
No, it's not.
Well, then let them know if they're looking for a goo goo gaga. Let me know.
Computer, stop age regression program. Age her up to normal age.
Computer, putting up firewall and hitting with the Biden blast.
Love is love. It can come in many forms. It can happen anywhere. It can happen on a chair. It can happen in a tree. It can happen in ERP. I didn't make this video to criticize alternate styles of relationships. I'm just here to shine a light on the wild west of something that might end up being the future. It's rough around the edges right now. Really rough. But every time I use VR, I'm reminded of the magic of this technology. So if you are in a 17-person polycule exclusively in virtual reality, please don't let me stop you. In fact, invite me over sometime.
What the hell?
I've played a lot of Overwatch, so I guess I like team-based things.
Okay, everyone, I just want to say one thing. Listen, I support you. I love you. Do what makes you happy. If you want to be age regressed baby, that's okay. If you want cuddle pile, that's okay. My only request is that you make sure you're doing it with people who are 18 and up and that you are also 18 and up.
Yes.
So as long as you're 18 and up and they're 18 and up, you can do goo goo gaga, big belly, jiggle, 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 jiggle. I ate you. I don't care. You do what makes you happy. Just make sure you are an adult and they are adults. I love you so much. Computer, oil me up because I'm a 32-year-old lady and this is allowed.
Oh, that's crazy though. That's funny. That's good. That's a good one to be honest. I haven't seen a Drumsy video in like forever though. It's been way too long since I've seen it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good that he's been doing pretty well. Damn, he has 4.5 million subscribers now. God damn, this man has exploded. Not gonna lie. Sheesh. But yeah, you know, as much as like, yeah, there are a lot of questionable and bad things in VR chat in general, just like the same thing as Roblox or so, right? there's still some good that happens at the end of the day, you know. Like you do find you could probably find that special someone, and then, you know, you get married together, and then you have a happy future together, you know. It happens, you know. It's very few in between. It's like the same thing as, like, you know, when you're dating your high school sweetheart, or you're dating in high school, right? And then you go at the very end or so, you know, and you could definitely, you know, be together, you know. It's very few and slim or so, but it happens, you know. So fully I relate with that. I met my actual girlfriend in Habbo Hotel, and now we're living together. Yeah, I'm like, it happens, you know. I've dated, like I said, I've dated in VR chat, you know. Most of the time it doesn't end very well because, you know, how they are specifically at the end of the day. So in short, shut down VR chat and send all the users to heathen jail. I'm gonna send your mama to heathen jail. But yeah, that was pretty good. That was a good video, at least. You know what? Props to you, to be honest. Very props to you, Drumsy. It's been a while since I've seen, you know, one of your videos at the end of the day. So anyways, that's the end of the video. And who knows? Maybe something will happen in the future. So, and peace. Bye, OnlyFans. Shut your bitch ass.